Hey, so let's do another tutorial on becoming a node operator using Lido's community staking module. Today, using the tool Sedge by Nethermind. Just as a quick introduction, Sedge is a pretty easy tool based on the command line interface to set up and configure nodes. Let's jump straight into it. First of all, I have here my server. I'm already logged in into my Sedge user, and I have here a few nodes with comments and other stuff that we are going to need. To start, first of all, of course, we need to download the image of Sedge. In this case, the version 1.5.0, which is the latest one. Let's do this. Let's add the sudo password. Oops. Perfect. All right. Now we need to change permissions, and we can verify here that we have Sedge just right here. Now, to be able to use the command Sedge anywhere in the server, we can do this, and now we can do something like Sedge help and get a list of the commands and flags that we can use with Sedge. And now we need to see if we have all dependencies installed. To do that, we just do Sedge deps check. We can see that there's a few that are not installed, and now to do that, to install them, we can do sudo sedge deps install, and that's going to go through all dependencies and download and install them. Take a second. All right, now they're all installed, and we can come back here, check dependencies, and we can see that all dependencies are installed and running. All right, now we can go to the next step, and that's generating the keys for the validators. To do that, Sedge has this useful tool for the keys. In this step, we have to be very, very mindful and understand what are the keys and the process to generate keys. Usually, I would probably recommend doing this on a machine that doesn't have access to the internet, or in a cold USB or something like that. But for the sake of the tutorial, this will do just right. Doing sudo sedge keys and passing the argument Lido, it's going to generate keys with the withdrawable address set to the appropriate one, the one that Lido requires to be able to run CSM, and of course on the network Holesky right now. Come here, let's add a passphrase. Now we, in theory, we would take this seed phrase and note it down somewhere. Of course, in paper or something like that would be the most appropriate way, not in notes in the cloud, for example, like I'm doing for this tutorial. And let's see, generate one validator key. All right, and that's it. Now we can see if we want to see the key store, it's going to be in this folder. What we're going to do now is to come here to do our local machine and take the deposit data JSON to be able to upload it to the CSM widget in a second. So we can go here, let's put the password of the server, right, that downloads the deposit data JSON. And now we can come here to the folder and inspect the deposit data JSON. We can even verify that the withdrawable address is set to the one specified by Lido on Holesky. So that's good. We can close this. And now we can come back here to our server. Now we have almost everything we need. We have already set up the tool that we're going to use, Sedge. We made the validator keys, and we have the deposit data at hand. What we need to do now is to actually set up and run the node. And to do that, we have this handy command as well that reads sudo sedge generate full node, and we have the argument Lido, which also makes the feed recipient the one specified by or needed by the Lido protocol to function correctly. And again, we're doing this on Holesky, so we can put this here, and we can see that it generated a Docker Compose file that has an execution client, that's Nethermind. It has MEV boost. It has a consensus client that's in this case seems to be Teku, a validator blocker, and a validator client as well, which, if I'm not mistaken, is Teku as well. All right, now we can just do sedge run. It's going to pull all the images from all the services, and then we can do, we'll see all the processes coming together. Now there's this validator blocker that it takes about 420 seconds, just leaves a bit of leeway for all the other services to come online before spinning up the validator client. I'll just stop this for this tutorial, and we can see sudo sedge logs that right now it has the consensus client running, as well as MEV boost and the execution client, for example. Now, ideally, we would wait for the chain to sync and confirm everything is running appropriately. Then we would come here to csm.testnet.fi. This is for Holesky, of course. For mainnet, it would probably be something like csm.lido.fi. Let's connect the wallet. This one I had already made an operator with, but right now has 0 keys. We can come here to the key tab, drag and drop the deposit data. It's going to check it. We don't see any error on the interface, and the amount is pretty much 2 Ether. We can come here, submit keys, sign the transaction. And now, once this transaction is confirmed, the Lido protocol will have the deposit data in its hands. And as Ether flows through the protocol, it's going to make the deposit to our validator, at which point we will have to be monitoring that the validator client and the full node in general is running appropriately, and just sit down and have some fun validating Ethereum. That's it for this one. Thanks all, and catch you on the next one.